Hello and welcome to another ScrawlrBox live stream. My name is Chris. I am the founder of ScrawlrBox, and today we are talking about ScrawlrBox 117, 117, one of those ones. That's what we're
One of
talking about,
those.
and we have a special guest. Well, two special guests. One a bit more special than the other. I'll let you
Yeah.
work that out afterwards. Let me bring them in now before we get started. Hello to everybody in the chat, all the regular faces and names. But let me just bring in our guest so you don't have to just look at my strange face. Here we go. And
Hi.
there we go.
Oh, am I
Hi,
freezing
Kat.
again?
Frozen.
Oh no, you both
Ah.
frozen. Is that my fault? Probably. Oh dear.
Not
Let's just go back to me,
freezing.
shall we?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, it's just going to be a Chris stream today. What a treat. Um, why have you frozen, guys?
I
It
don't
wasn't frozen a minute ago.
know.
Maybe if you leave and come back? I don't know. Is that risky?
Try it again, one more time.
No, because I can see that you're frozen. Look.
Oh. Thanks
You
for
sure?
showing
We're going to stick it
me.
on that. Do we stick it on that?
No.
Right. I'll leave and I'll come back. Bye bye.
Yeah, she's gone. Right, leave and come back. Right. Well, you've got me. Let's. I'm going to try a new thing today. I did have a poll up on the post about our scrawler sketch because every month we pick our favorite scrawler sketch artworks. Kat does a very good job of picking a new prompt every week on a Saturday, and you guys do a great job of creating something based on that prompt. And we always go through and pick two of our favorites, Kat versus Chris, and we post them on the post page. But now, technological advancement, I'm going to try and post a poll in the chat live on stream, so you can just press it in the chat. You don't have to leave the page. I think hopefully, fingers crossed, that will work. Let's go through. So this, I'll show you the artworks. I don't think I'll be able to show you images, so I will just show you the artworks. Here they are. We have Meerkat, number A, and letter B is Llama. Meerkat and Llama, two prompts in the last few weeks, this month of June. I think Meerkat was the most, no, Peach is the most recent, but we gave that one a bit of a go. So yeah, Meerkat or Llama, these are your two artworks. I am going to post the poll now, so hopefully you can see it, and then click on it, and tell me if it doesn't work, and we'll go back to the other one. But it should come up in the chat, and this is going to be fun because Helen and Kat have just left me. They've left me all on my own. So maybe if I leave and then come back. I think I'm still here. Right, let's see.
Chris is
No, we're back. I think you're there.
Am I alive or am I frozen too?
No, you're. Well, let's try again and see. Let's start again. Refresh. Did you hear on my? Could you hear me ramble on and then like freaking out?
Yeah, we were talking
Okay,
about
good.
scroll sketch.
Yes, I'm trying a new thing. A new thing.
Yeah, in the comments.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
might work. You can't
I
see
like it.
pictures, I don't think, but I'll show you the pictures. Anyway, let's
Yeah,
see if we
this
can
will do.
bring you both in again.
Hello.
Yes, move.
Yes.
Move a bit.
Hey.
Here we go. Kat, Chris, and Helen. Helen, thank you very much for joining us. You get
Goodbye.
to experience firsthand my technical qualities as
You're so
a.
good.
See, look, worked. Turn it off, turn it on again. Works every time. So yeah, thank you for joining us. I know you haven't been getting much sleep recently because of your puppy. What's your puppy called?
She's called Ellie.
Ellie. So thank you
Aw.
for taking the time out from looking after her to join us. And I know you might have to rush off if she needs you for dinner and things. So
Yeah.
feel free to just leave, freeze frame your face and just leave. And then yeah, so we'll make the most of you while we've got you. So if anyone, I'm sure everybody in the chat already knows Helen, our featured artist from 117, who created this wonderful artwork
Beautiful.
over here with these wonderful artworks. So if you've got a question for Helen, not too difficult, then please put it in the chat and we'll ask her if she hasn't rushed off
Yes.
to do puppy duties. So let's just crack on, shall we? So I've done the scrawled sketch. That is in. Is that working? It's working. I think people are voting.
I can't see it in the chat.
Oh, you can't see it in the chat.
But I'm not going to press anything because. Oh.
People, I think
I
people.
don't touch anything.
There's voting. There's voting happening. So
Maybe because I'm on the ScrawlrBox, so I can't see.
you're too admin-y.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see. Can you see the results before you click the answer? Because that might be swaying. I don't know whether that's good or not. But yeah. Anyway, we'll just leave that. That'll work. And then we'll say, what should we have the word for? So we're going to give the artist a prize. We're going to give a commenter a prize as well. What should we make them? I don't know whether maybe I could just pick someone who's voted. Does that work? It might be a bit too tricky. Let's do one step at a time, Chris.
Well,
One
yeah.
step at a time.
Steady now.
Let's say, should we put hair?
Yeah. That works.
Type hair in the chat in any form, I guess, and then I'll pick one. And I've changed my mind because we have got a few of these left. This is a full scrawler pack. There's only a few left. We kept a few back for this reason, so we've got a few to give away as prizes. But previously we gave them both, one to the artist, one to the chat winner. But I think we should just stick to the chat. I'll give one of these to the chat winner, and then for the artist, I'm going to give them just a free month because I think they may not appreciate we'll keep the scroller packs going longer, and then we'll give them a free month of ScrawlrBox. I think that works better, so we'll try that. Yes. Where are we? Conte, pastel pencils, Helen Jones, 1117. Where should we start?
Carmel said that this box changed her life.
Changed her life.
Changed her as a person.
Good.
Mel, how did it change your life? Let's
I have
find
seen
out.
all the amazing work that she's made, and I know that she bought a full set of the pastel pencils after never having used them before. So that's pretty fun.
Of these ones?
I think the pastel matte paper is also a massive game changer.
Yes.
That's the big thing.
It is, and I'm so glad that we got that because it was a little bit hard, wasn't it, Chris?
It wasn't hard to get. It was hard to fit in because it's extremely expensive.
Yeah.
Because if you try and buy, I don't think you can buy A5 pad. I think you might only be able to buy A4 or bigger. But there are pads and they start at like 30 quid or something. So it's not cheap, but for good reason. It's quality paper, and it's more like, I don't know what it's kind of sandpaper. It's like really fine
sandpaper.
It's got that tooth. But yeah, so we had to really work. I mean, this is the star of the show, really, the pastel mat.
Yeah.
Took up a lot of the budget, but then also works, combines what we wouldn't be very good without pastel pencils. So, and this lovely color palette, which I think worked really well with the theme and everyone's artworks. Plus, Helen's starting on her animal theme. We all know that Helen's a big fan of animals. And then there was what was the meadow dwellers.
So you took that picture yourself, didn't you, Helen? That's from one of your photographyings.
Yeah. I'm very keen on hares, and I take a lot of photos of hares, like the one behind me.
Oh, is that your photo?
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's a mountain hare from up in Scotland. It's just like one of my photos. So yeah.
That's cute. So do you travel about taking pictures?
I do, yeah. So, and then I use those to inform my artwork, basically. So yeah.
So you've got endless references.
I do, yes. Thousands, literally thousands.
Yeah, maybe I should start taking my own.
So I didn't know this before I read your interview in the zine that you've been a photographer, wildlife photographer, because you love animals and things, and then you've only started turning them into art over the past few years. Is that true?
Yeah, About 5 years. Yeah, I took up photography about 2005 and did a lot of wildlife photography. And this guy won me Outdoor Photographer of the Year, the wildlife. So I then went on to start turning that into artwork, and that started around probably 2019. So that's when I started doing art with it instead.
And you've got no art training as such. You haven't been to
No.
art school or anything. Did you do art at like a
No,
junior school?
I'm a vet, so I wanted to get into vet school, and the kind of criteria for that, certainly at the time, was all academic subjects, and so art was kind of off the curriculum.
You need
So it was all
sciences, you
science.
don't need creative arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But that's crazy to me because you're so good. Like, how are you like? This it's just not fair. I think it's just not fair. You can't be. How can you be a vet, like smart and be a vet, then be great at photography, and they go, "Oh, I think I'll just draw them as well because I can't," and then just create something like this. It's like, oh, that's not fair. Leave some skills for the rest of us, Ellen.
but slightly animal obsessed. There is a theme.
Yes, so that is true. But do you find it hard? Because obviously you've got the photo. It's realistic, right? So you're trying to copy the photo as close to you as you can. Is that difficult rather than trying to create something from your mind, which is what I would normally go to, because I don't really work from photos. I kind of try and create something new.
Sure.
But like, do you struggle with kind of it not looking like the photo, or how do you?
Often the reason why I do it is because the photos very rarely turn out to be beautiful. And so actually when you do the art, you have the chance to get the light right, to sort out all the things that weren't there on the day when you tried to do a photo. And so I use the photos as reference, but I don't necessarily produce exactly what was in that. I might change things slightly. I might change backgrounds. I might change the light on the subjects, things like that. So yeah, it's
kind of what you want, what you had in your head when you're taking the picture. You can kind of because you've only got like a split second, right, to get that shot.
And it's usually disappearing by the time I press the shutter. So
gosh, yeah, I didn't even think about that because hairs are nippy, aren't they?
Yes. Very.
Yeah, and then you've got to worry about all your settings and stuff. That's where I get. I'm like, oh, there it is, and then it's out of focus, or you've done it too slow shutter speed or something like that. So,
and they're by no means the worst. I mean, I photographed dolphins up in Scotland, and I've probably managed about 500 photos of splashes and tails disappearing, and like one photo of a dolphin.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not the easiest. It's not as easy as you think.
Yeah.
No.
I'd be squealing if I saw something cute and then it'd run away.
Yeah.
Yay! And then it'd just go.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, it's very. I mean, everyone we've been in the Scrawler community on the Discord and everything has been begging for you to have your own box, and now we've got. I think everyone really enjoyed this month's box, so thank you for helping us with that.
That's okay. I'm really glad that the pastel map went down so well because it really revolutionised my art. So I just really wanted everybody else to get the chance to try it.
Yeah, because it's so expensive. It's not something you would reach for.
No.
Yeah.
It's that's the whole thing, isn't it? Like
well, also, it's kind of, if you've not used it before, it'd be quite hard to go out into a shop and just spend 30 to 50 quid on a pad of it, not knowing,
Yeah, so I'll try this.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know whether has anyone gone out and bought a pad of the pastel map paper after getting this box. I haven't, because this is too much for me, too much detail. I like playing with it, but I don't think I'm going to be turning to
Carmel bought an A3 pad because the box really did change. She bought a whole set of pastel pencils and an A3 pad of
no, that's impressive. Well done. Okay, so we've got let's crack on before Helen has to run away. Let's crack on because there were so many. Like, this was one of the months where there were so many
bangers,
challenge pieces to pick. And loads of people did it, because some months there's just kind of a few or it doesn't really spark, but this month there's just so many. I think we've got loads to go through, because you've both picked like 3 or 4, I've got like 3 or 4, so we'll just crack on and whiz through a few of these. There's so many I can't remember whose is who, so I'll put them up on screen and then we can decide. Well, let's start with one of mine because I remember which I picked. So
I think me and Helen chose a couple of the same ones.
you did. Yeah, only one the same one. This is one that neither, because then after seeing yours, I was like, right, now I've got to pick some, and you picked some of the good ones. So I did find this one, which I really
Oh,
liked,
that's cool.
which is by AMR Artwork, which I really liked because it's different style. It's got that kind of
Yeah.
illustrative, kind of geometric style almost.
Mhm.
I really like the shaping of it. Of this owl. There was a few. Lots of people did foxes, hares, and owls. They were the three, I think, that came out of top animals drawn. But this one really stuck out to me because it looks really bright. Some of them went a bit dark. I don't think there's much black used, but I just really like the shapes, the little bits of the red outlining colouring. So I wanted to stick that one in there. Yeah, well done for that one. Then let's go on to this was Helen's, I believe. Let's see.
It's Carmel.
You chose this one, Helen, did you not? I think.
Oh, I did. Yes, I love that. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, Carmel's changed again. One of her life-changing artworks. I'm assuming this is really good because it's kind of like a bit softer than some of the other ones. I think.
It just had that feeling of light in the background that you get at that the time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with that. It looks, yeah, it's got a heat to it, as in like it feels cold. It's early morning.
Yeah, and she's done a good job. I mean, there's not many colours used. There's not much of the red and the yellow used in this one. I think there might be some down at the bottom, but it's kind of and filling in that background because a lot of them had similar to yours, kind of the pastel matte, like the colour, the sandy colour, which is a great colour for the background. But she's gone in and done all the background in like a dark brown, which is really nice. So well done, Carmel, for that one. Let's pick this. I think this is one of yours, Kat, I believe.
Yeah, Foxy.
And this was, I think I got these right. There's so many. Did we got for that? Lucy Loxart, I think.
Yeah, I just love foxes. He's cute, isn't he?
There was. I think you picked. Did you pick 3 foxes?
I picked 3 foxes.
There was this fox by Lucy, which is very nice. This one, which we both spoke about the other day.
Yeah, it's so cool. I know it's not on the pastel mat and it's got that unfinishedness to it, but I quite like that. It looks cool.
I like the contrast with the daisies, like the white and the orange or yellow, kind
That's
of
cool.
between the two. Nice. That's good stuff. And this one as well. Was this one of your choices?
Yes.
I think we
Well,
both.
Tracy.
We both.
Oh, you
chose
both
that.
picked this
Helen
one.
both chose Tracy.
Well done, Tracy. You get good votes from Kat and Helen there. Yeah, this is a really nice one. Good expression on the fox on this one, I think. I can't believe I'm going to go back to one that I chose, but I can't believe you didn't. Because I saw you talking about this one the other day. I really wanted to, which was this one,
Bumblebutt.
Bumblebutt by M, a girl named M. She did a couple. I think she also did this one, which I picked, which is quite a nice beetle. I think that was hers as well, was it? Yeah. No, was it? No, it wasn't. I lie. That was. Where am I going? I'm losing the plot. Yeah, Bumblebutt, which is cute. I think it was from an actual picture. I think from a poster was this, and then the actual picture. So from a photograph, but I love his little legs. It looks fake. It looks like a bee wouldn't do that. With his long legs.
Like he's drunk.
Just like passed out on the leaf. I think it's on a leaf after drinking too much nectar.
Yeah.
Well done, Em. That's a great one. Another bee one, which I picked, was this one, which just popped up recently, which is
Yeah, that's
Moana.
Awesome.
She again always does amazing artworks every month, but she's like, oh, I didn't like this one. Again, it's like, oh, I just did this amazing drawing of some bees, but I really like all the textures and kind of movement in the background. It gives them a great feeling of kind of just buzzing around, and they look really cool. They look fluffy. I think they look really cool. So she always does great work. And the one I said was but it's not, was this one by Creative Hex. I think that's right. I may have. Apologies if I'm getting any of these wrong. I was rushing to try and get these finished and may have put the wrong names on. But I think.
Rushing. It's not like you.
Easy. Yeah, a beetle. Not many people did like beetles, but this was a nice little golden. Looks like a shield bug, but golden. So yeah, what else is there? There was this one. I think
Another
this was. Did you choose this one, Sarah?
I did, because she's followed Helen's tutorial, and I thought that was nice.
Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Sorry. Yeah, I can't show. Actually, I could probably show it if I did the whole thing.
Yeah, show the whole thing. You don't need to see my face. Yeah, it's nice that she's followed Helen's tutorial.
Mm.
It's really useful. I know that we've had lots of comments from people saying that it was really helpful, because not a lot of people who know how to start with anything from pastels. That was like a really good foundation for them to actually start and put the pastel to the paper. So it's nice to see someone that's followed it step by step and come up with something really cool.
That's really.
Seeing as you took the time out, like really go into depth for us, which I really appreciated. Thank you.
It's kind of really hard getting started with pastels, so
yeah,
having somebody give you a bit of a hint is always really useful, to be honest. I learned from a lot of people when I was starting, so yeah.
Well, you did such a good job of giving us so much information for the zine and everything on the tips page, so thank you very much. And I think it came across really well in the zine, and everyone's been enjoying it. So.
I've learned a lot from ScrawlrBox, so time to give something.
This is what I think. This is the one that you both chose.
Yeah,
it's full screen.
More full screen. There you go.
Yeah, this is Mel's.
It is, yeah.
It's beautiful. Look at his little face.
Mel did a few good ones, didn't she?
Yeah, Mel's always coming up with a good one.
Mm.
I'm always like, yay, let's have Mel. And then you're like, you can't keep choosing Mel.
It kind of reminds me of my puppy as well. It's very cute.
Oh.
Okay, and then I've got. Have I got any more? I think I've got one more, which I think. Was this your choice, Helen? I think.
Oh yeah.
Hex.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's
now this is this a hare or a rabbit?
It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit because the ears are smaller, right? That's how we know.
And no black tips to the ears.
No black tips. Here we go. We're getting animal knowledge from the vet herself. Yeah, no, this is a cute one. A rabbit, not hare. So yeah, rabbits, foxes, and owls, and bees. And beetles. But yeah, it was great. Looking through the feed has been so good this month. Just kind of all the colours. I love it when like a box really comes together and everything looks. It could all fit in the same world. So yeah, it's been really good. And yeah, some great. I mean, we just all chose 3, but there's loads more. So pretty sure you do already, but go and have a look in the community, on the community page, or on the Discord, or on the where else are we? The Facebook community. Lots of images there. And go check them out. And keep postcards. They'll keep popping up, because I'm sure there's some people that have recently got their 117 box, especially if you're in the Netherlands or somewhere which post is being difficult at the moment. Might have only just arrived, so they'll still keep popping up over the next few weeks. So,
which is fun for us.
It is fun for us. It is. Oh, Kat, we didn't do the game. Oh my gosh.
I
can't believe we didn't do it. We'll have to do it at the end. We'll have to do it at the end.
We'll do it. We won't drag Helen through it.
I think I'm about to get a small visitor in a second. So
okay, well, let's see. Before you run off, let's see if there's any questions. I think I saw one earlier from I can't remember who it was from now, but it said what? Puppy spam.
My neighbour's dog's barking. He knows.
Looking at the camera. Camera, don't bite my fingers. Look at the camera.
This is why it's hard to draw.
She's like,
no! Never sit still.
No,
Have you tried to draw?
Wiggle.
Exciting. Let's just eat her hand.
Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And I'll
you-
pass her back.
Have you taken lots of photos of your new puppy, and will we be seeing any puppy artworks?
You will be seeing lots of puppy artwork and photos, I imagine. So, yes.
Great stuff. Someone did ask earlier, what is your favourite animal to draw? That be
I do have a bit of a hair obsession, but most British wild animals. I love pine martens and otters as well.
Otters.
So,
what's a pine marten? Is that like a
they're muscly.
stoaty?
So they're the same family as stoats and weasels, but just bigger. Sort of think of a cat-sized stoat.
Okay.
But they're darker, sort of reddish brown, and that's a pine marten.
Oh.
I think one of
Blind marten or pine marten?
Pine marten.
Pine. Not blind.
No, definitely. Yeah, they're gorgeous. But yes, they do have a thing for hares.
Yes. I think one of those, it might have been a pup. Do they come from a certain location? Because I think one of those might have stolen one of my chickens recently, broken through.
Pine marten.
Yeah.
Unlike
the horrible story you told us about.
No, that was the next door neighbour's dog. That was a different chicken. But one of them. But I thought if it was a fox, we didn't see anything. But one of the chickens just disappeared. And there's a few feathers, but it didn't take all the chickens. So I don't know why. I couldn't work out, and I don't think the hole was big enough for a fox. Anyway, we thought we narrowed it down to maybe some kind of stoaty weaselly thing, but I'm not seeing
probably
any
not
of those.
pine martens. Scotland, they tend to be in Scotland. There are a few in other parts of the country, but not that many.
Oh, yeah, that's what. I didn't think. Haven't heard of them around these parts. It's probably just some dodgy kid from my village breaking in, stealing chickens. Someone said, pine martens are beautiful. Do they go white in the winter?
No, I don't think so. No, just stoats and they go white in the winter, but pine martens don't. No, they just go very fluffy. When I photograph them in winter, there's absolutely hugely amount of fluff.
Oh. So cute.
They're very cute.
Oh.
Let's see what other. So I'm trying to scroll the comments, see if there's any other questions.
What kind of vet are you? Like, are you a specialist in a certain animal, or is it?
I'm not actually working now because of health problems, but I was a farm vet, so I did cows, sheep, horses, everything, mixed practice. So I did cats and dogs as well. But yeah, carving cows, that kind of.
I guess you probably only got to see the ill ones.
Yeah, usually.
It's like a nice job, but then it's quite sad.
You get to see lots of puppies and kittens to vaccinate them, but then you're stabbing them, so they're not necessarily that keen on you. So.
They're not your friends.
Not often, no.
Yeah, my daughter loves animals and wants to be a vet, but I was like, I don't know if you love animals. It's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? You get to save them, but then at the same time, you get to see a lot of them sick and not very well. So
yeah, I don't think that's
really
why
tough.
I could be a vet. I'd just cry.
It is quite tough at times. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul's got a question. What is your preferred medium? Can I do this? Look at that. Technology.
Oh.
I love pastels. What got me back into art after not doing it for so long was pastels. My mum gave me some soft pastels, and I started playing with them on paper and didn't think they were very good. And then researched it a bit and tried the pastel mat and tried them on pastel mat, and that kind of took off. But I love pencils, graphite and colour pencils. Paul will like that as well. I like pens, ink, anything really along those lines. I do quite like watercolour, but yeah, probably my style is more pastels and drawing more than painting.
Yeah, because you said in your interview that you didn't really use markers and stuff, and then when you got a set of alcohol markers, was it the architecture set?
Yeah, it was.
You like those, and bought a set of those.
I remember your pieces for that. They were really cool.
I really loved them. I didn't expect to at all. So I haven't, because of the puppy, I haven't had any time to play with this month. So I'm looking forward to that when I get the chance. So there's all sorts to do.
It's going to have lots of tiny sharp teeth marks in it, probably.
Anything that I do for this month will have sharp teeth marks in it.
Oh, I was going to say something there.
Question from Mal. Have you ever thought about writing a book about your vet adventures along with illustrations for all the animals you met along the way?
No. No, probably not. A lot of them you probably can't describe. So.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it'll just be a sad story again.
There can be a few, yes.
Amy May said I'm using up all my tech skills in one stream, so prepare for next week when it all goes offline. I thought I was doing quite well, pressing things, I'm pressing buttons, things happening. Well done me.
And with that, I think I better go because I think I need to feed a small person.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us, Helen, and thank you so much for the box and the artwork and all your help. You made it such a great box, and I know everyone else enjoyed it. So thank you very much for coming on the stream and for this box.
Great. Bye.
We'll see you again soon.
Bye.
And it's just us and you guys. Well, that was nice. I didn't think we'd get to speak to Helen, but she did a great job.
Yeah, she wasn't very keen about coming on live. She's quite shy. So
we are quite scary, aren't we? Well, me probably more than you.
So it's nice that she came on.
Yes. And we're all friends here. I'm pretty sure she's friends with everybody in the chat already. You all know her. So go and give some love to Helen. Although she's not on Instagram anymore. Was she on Instagram anymore?
Yeah, KO Gula, something like that.
Or in the community. She's on the Discord and in the Scrawler community. So go and give Helen some love and thank her for coming on the stream and the box. And we all look forward to seeing puppy pictures coming soon. What's going on in the chat then? What's Matt done? You're thanking him for the service.
Oh, he modelled for Mel's fox. Clearly. Obviously.
Well, let's. How is poll still happening? Have we picked
who is the winner? Winner. Chicken dinner.
I think we got. Is it working? Tell me in the chat if the poll is working. I think.
Thank you, Paul. That is that is it. I can't pronounce it.
Yes. Vote and and say hair. I saw some people comment about me being hairy. I am hairy. I need to shave my beard. My wife keeps telling me I have a haircut.
Big bushy beard.
Sorry, guys. Let myself down this month. Maybe I'll go do it tomorrow. I was trying to do it today, but ran out of time.
Amy says the poll is working.
The poll is working. Thank you, Amy. You always forget about the Discord, Barbara. It's there. It's there. There's a link on the sub club page.
Come join in the conversation.
Come join in. There's lots of stuff going on. Not always about the boxes.
Yes. Speaking of Discord, so it was suggested that we did a sketchbook exchange, much like the Art Gecko one, but with scrawlers only. We're going to do it. We just need to finalize the
I saw that on the Discord. There's a new thread's been created and lots of people want to get involved already.
Yeah. I did send a message to Art Gecko as well because I know they don't own the idea. They didn't invent it, but it just feels a bit weird if we went ahead with it when we've got quite a close thing.
We're going to call it Gexchange.
without even saying anything. So, but they were really, really cool about it, obviously, and she was really excited to see what you will come up with. So she's going to keep an eye on that. It's Natasha from Art Gecko.
Yeah.
So we just need to get a sketchbook and send it to someone. I believe Amanda has already volunteered to go first. So
First page.
Yeah,
not?
she said she doesn't mind being first page. So
I mean, you can open it up and go. We have to pick a sketchbook. Do we want to do like a ScrawlrBlanks one? Like this?
Yeah, let us know
square one?
what sketchbook, because we've got a
Or
ScrawlrBlanks.
something bigger. Maybe because the Deck Exchange one was like an A4 one, wasn't it? With all the different colours in it. So
yeah, and it came with like a sheet so that if you could use markers, it wasn't gonna affect the behind it.
And then a rule sheet on the front as well. So
yeah,
because there are some rules.
Yeah, I need to keep track of it. So
and keep track and don't rip out the pages and don't do other things.
Draw a giant willy.
I guess.
Or if you do, like, make it arty.
Make it an artistic willy.
Artistic willy.
Now you've mentioned that now. Now it's just going to be a book.
It's going to be willies all over it.
We're going to have to do two. We're going to have to do an X-rated version and a PG version. Yeah, I guess we'll find a sketchbook and then we've got to decide who's going first, because that's all we have to do. All we have to do. Because once it's out there, then first person chooses the next person and so on, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we don't really have any involvement. Once it leaves us, it's in your hands to sort of pass it around to the next person, and then it will make its way back to us, and it will be full of magic then.
Yeah. There was chat of keeping it in the UK or keeping it international. I don't see I guess it should stay in the UK, but the artist who's in control of the sketchbook will have to pay to post it wherever they're going to post it to.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we could keep it UK based, but if you knew someone in Germany or the Netherlands that wanted to take part and you were happy to pay for it to go to them, then that would be on you. We wouldn't be able to help with that. That's the only thing. That's why I feel like I can't say you have to send it.
I also feel like we don't want to lose it.
Yeah, because customs can sometimes take.
Yeah.
What's this contraband?
And also, I guess if you're sending it to your friend in Germany, you've got to say to them, well, you are going to have to pay for send it on somewhere else. So as long as they're willing.
But then I think it was Amanda who also suggested maybe they can post us artwork and then we stick it into the book. That could work.
Yeah.
I'd like physical artwork would be fun.
Yeah. I think we need to think about this. I don't know whether the ScrawlrBlanks one is big enough. I don't know. Maybe it is. We could get a lot of people in there, but maybe we need to get thicker. Oh, A4. Was the Art Gecko one ring bound as well? I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the fun one with the different papers in.
Would they be upset if we actually used one of their sketchbooks?
No, not if we buy it. So I messaged Natasha. Oh, Natasha, could you just send us a sketchbook?
Yeah, don't use the same name. We have to come up with a catchy name.
Yeah, can't use the same name, but that's fine because it'd be called something ScrawlrBook.
All this we'll continue. We will do it.
Yes.
When? Who knows? Soon.
Soon, yeah.
Yeah, just come to
I'm
the
still
Discord.
catching up with stuff from holiday. That's what happens when you take a week off and there's only 2 of you.
Yeah, so come to the Discord chat and we will together work out the rules and get it started. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yes.
And we will look forward to tracking that and seeing what happens. What else have we got to chat about? I got lots of emails saying about ScrawlrPacks, but I think everyone has got them. Most of them arrived. They all sold out really quickly. We've got about 10 left, which we're going to use for these giveaways. And So one of you can have an extra one now.
They sold out quicker than it took for me to put together.
They did, unfortunately. But you did such a good job. They've been loved. When I've seen some pictures, I'm like, how much did she put in there?
I know one of them was a bit, I don't know, I think I blanked out.
That one that had 2 lots of Ecoline pens in it. I was like,
I
what?
must have just had a moment.
End of the day, just chuck it all in. That's fine.
It's like, I hate these now.
So yeah, we'll have to make Kat do it again. When do we do? I think it's only once a year, so you know.
Yeah,
it's not that
it's the stock that we have. We don't always have it. Plus, we don't keep it in our.
we got to leave it build up again now because we did use quite a lot of it. Yeah. So scroll packs.
We've still got
come and gone.
boatloads of those biros, the eco.
The eco
They're good though.
pens, biros. Yeah.
My favourite.
More of those coming soon. We'll just do some eco. I don't know, Ecoline. What are they called? Uniball bottle. The green ones. I can't remember. We just do a whole pack of those.
Yeah, just send
out 30 of those in a pack.
Yeah.
So we don't have any scrawler packs, but there is. I don't know if you remember from not you, Kat, but everyone else. Some from last year, we did some mini kits and big boxes. I have been working on those, so exclusive for you guys on the stream that there will be more mini kits, new mini kits, and maybe one coming back, and then some big boxes as well. So there's a few of those that have been made up and they're ready to go. I'm just kind of working out when to bring them out. So they should be coming probably sometime in July, I'm guessing. So look out for those. Probably send out an email.
Yeah.
There's also an exciting collaboration that's happening, which I'm awaiting final product of, which will be exciting. So that should be coming. I can't say a date when. Next couple of months. That's exciting. What else? What else is going on?
Do I know about this?
You know about it, yeah.
Okay. Cryptic. I'll figure it out in a minute.
I would tell you now, but I think everyone else might work it out.
Oh yeah, okay. Tell me on Monday.
I'll remind you on Monday. You'll be like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's. Well, I'll send out emails when they're all out. No, it's not hats. They may. It's not hats. I mean, I feel like at this point I can't do a hat. I've got like.
It's
just more fun not to do a hat now.
You're just trolling people.
Not trolling people, just Amy May.
Just Amy.
Because no one else wants a hat, I don't think. A clue. What clue?
Oh, everyone's talking about Corp doing a collab with Corp.
Corp teas would rock. Yeah, that would. We should get Corp. He was so good.
He was good.
No, it's on the similar line to the ScrawlrBox Blackwing pencil, but not a ScrawlrBox Blackwing pencil. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's all I'll say. But yes, that would be fun. That I'm looking forward to that. But
jellyfish stencils. No jellyfish stencils.
What was all that chat about jellyfish costumes? I am very good at I just looking at the chat before we started.
Because the music, the theme music, sounds like it could be belonging to jellyfish.
Okay. Did I press the wrong? I thought that was my good one. Did I press the wrong one?
It is a good one. We like the jellyfish.
Okay, it's a good thing. And then it was like we have a ScrawlrBox meetup, and then everyone has to come dressed as jellyfish, and we dance to that tune.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Or maybe they do that. I'm not quite sure how a jellyfish would dance. It depends on the tide.
Oh, I said that no one else wants a hat, but apparently everybody wants a hat. All right, I'm going to write it down again. What hat?
Hats. Jellyfish.
If I give you hats, then what are we going to talk about next time? What's Amy May going to ask me about? Oh, actually, to be fair, I'm sure she'll think of something.
It could be a jellyfish. It's a toothpaste. A minty jellyfish.
That sounds. I don't know where that conversation started. But...
I am having a seizure. Yeah, jellyfish seizure.
Right. Let's wrap this up because we're talking nonsense. Unless anybody's got any other questions or insults they want to put in the
We
chat.
haven't done the poll results.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm not going to leave. I'm just going to say that's what we're going to do. And
you're leaving.
right.
Okay, bye.
We're going to also do. You're going to do your 6-second scribble as well. We'll do that. You're not going to get away with it.
Because you picked me a really hard one.
Get your pen and paper ready. I'm going to give everyone one more look at this.
I don't have a Downy camera, so you're just going to have to talk.
That's fine. Well, I'll just talk about this while we do it. So yeah, vote in the poll if you haven't already, and comment hair. It's the hair I said, both beardy hair and rabbity hairs. And Kat is about to treat us all to a 6-second scribble.
You do the timer, yeah? I can't concentrate.
I'm doing a timer. My watch has run out of battery, so I'm going to go old school egg timer. Because I think it's going to be out of shot. Just hold it up a bit closer.
Do I say what the topic is, or do I just?
People aren't going to be able to. I think wait till afterwards because the people just start then naming things. So
and also they can't see, so
they can't see, so they can't guess. So we'll give you a minute to draw your 10 things. We'll talk amongst ourselves, and then we'll come back. Don't start yet.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm poised.
You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
And that's a minute. Right. What should we talk about for a minute? Lots of hairy hair comments going on. Fluffy scrawler socks. Okay, Amy May's going to be going from hats to socks. Oh, and saying socks. Carmel, they're all socks. It's more of a winter thing, surely, socks, no? I'd say you're about 25 seconds in.
Oh, shit.
Language.
I mean,
sugar. Beards, very good, Amanda. That is hair. That counts. Hairy things. 2 years, Matt. Yes, they have been asking for hats for 2 years. I'd say 10 seconds left, Kat.
What is that? I don't even know what that looks like. It's over.
Time's up.
Oh my god, that was rubbish. That was rubbish.
How many did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you're never going to guess that.
It was almost impossible.
Yeah.
Are you happy to share the results?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put you on solo.
So the theme was cocktails. I don't know why I picked it. You gave me 4 options, and I went with the.
You went with the hardest one. Okay, hold it a bit closer. Cocktails. Okay. Sun.
Yeah.
Is it a tequila sunrise?
Yeah.
Tequila sunrise. What? The first one's buildings. I am not very good at cocktails. Buildings. That famous cocktail, buildings. What's that one next to the tequila? It's like a tornado. It's got a rose. Is that a rose in a glass?
No. It's celery.
Oh,
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Yes, Amanda's there.
It's celery.
Celery. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then that's a Bloody Mary.
Screwdriver. Yes, that was the one that I forgot what the tool looked like. So I just it was squeaky.
Wait, is that the one underneath Tequila Sunrise? That's a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Cat's never done DIY.
Yes, Amy May. That is also one. Martini.
That was the easy one. Is that a dark and stormy? Is that what it's called?
That's dark and stormy, yeah.
Did someone guess that? And then that looks like
Bloody
a
Mary.
lolly.
Yeah, Paul Bainbridge got Bloody Mary. That was not the rose. That's a
A
celery.
what's the last? Is that 1 or 2? The last one.
The last one is 1, but I forgot what the hat looked like, so I started drawing one of the hats that the English horse people wear.
Oh, it's like a
but it's not that. It's a different
Oh,
kind
so
of.
it's not the people outside Buckingham Palace with the big
No,
furry black
think
hats.
the Big Lebowski.
Oh, you might as well have just said it. Ice cream glass party, Matt says.
Ice cream glass party. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it tastes like.
Storm next to a glass.
That's what that tastes like too.
I think Matt might be trolling us a little bit. Sex on the beach. Was there no sex on the beach?
No sex on the beach.
What's that? The White Russian, obviously.
Yes, it's a White Russian.
Okay, so that's 7. What ones did you miss out?
I missed out Moscow Mule. And I don't know what I would have drawn for that. Probably one of those hats again, and then a
donkey.
Oh yeah,
a Russian donkey.
Russian donkey. Long Island iced tea was another one.
My favourite. That's my favourite.
It's Ed's favourite as well, just because it's purely alcohol.
Just value for money. Alcohol. Just a cheap
And a sidecar. I've never heard of a sidecar. I don't know what one of those is.
No.
But I would have drawn like a Wallace and Gromit style car.
As like an actual sidecar.
Mm.
That's pretty good. I don't know if we can give you 7.
No.
Well, so we'll give you 6. We'll give you 6.
Thanks.
6 out of 10 for an Almost Impossible was pretty good. I think I did Almost Impossible last time and didn't even draw 6 things. So
that hard. I thought that'd be easy. I was like, I love cocktails. I love them. It'll be fine. But I can't draw what they look like because
no. If you had to drink 10 cocktails in 60 seconds, that'd be a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tune in next week for our second live stream where we drink 10 cocktails in 60 seconds and then see what happens. And then try and do art, I guess. If you drink all of these.
That would be quite funny. I'd be vomiting everywhere though. If I drank 10 cocktails in 60 seconds, they'd be coming back up quick time.
That's how I imagine Drink and Draw would be when I first started it, but it's a bit civilized.
It's very civilized. There's only been a couple of.
Only one
projectile vomiting person, not me.
But it was performance art.
Performance art? I'm just glad I wasn't there.
A Scrawler cocktail box. Matt, you're onto something. I don't know whether you can send alcohol. You'd have to. I guess Gin Club do. So.
Yeah, the Gin Club do. I guess we do already because we do alcohol markers.
Very nice. Please do not drink the alcohol markers.
I don't think it's the drinking kind of alcohol. I think it's the make you blind kind of alcohol.
Yes, right. Well done, Kat. You passed. You passed. I don't know, you can't really fail, but you did very well.
I could fail.
You get kicked out of the stream if you don't get over 5.
1.
Yes, Mel. You're all welcome to come to Drink and Draw. Jackson and Amy have been twice. So they must have enjoyed it if they came back again. I would show you all their artworks up on all that there. But
we drew fish.
We did draw fish.
Chris actually brought out a plate of fish.
Stinky fish.
Stinky fish.
It wasn't that stinky. It was a very hot day though. But they didn't smell that much.
No, the ice did melt very quickly.
The ice did melt, yeah. But we did have lots of fun fishy drawings. It won't be fish this time. I don't know what's going to be next week. It's next Friday. I know I'm probably too far for lots of you to come to this part of the world. But you're always welcome to come. Just pop in to the office, harass us in person instead of online. Why not?
We can have a game of 60 seconds.
We can play 6-second scribbles live. And we got other fun games.
Yeah.
But they don't really translate well onto the stream. Take a bit longer. Amanda's hoping to come. Or we could have a Scrawler meetup at Drink and Draw.
Yeah.
You're all welcome. You're all welcome.
All the time. Anytime.
Carmel will come if she passes her driving test. Drink and
Good
draw
luck,
and
Mel.
just passing your driving test. It doesn't sound like it would.
Mel doesn't. I don't think. I'm
together.
sorry. I said Mel. I don't think Carmel drinks, so she's allowed.
Okay, just the drawing.
She's allowed to drink and draw.
Drive and draw. But you don't have to. Sometimes I don't drink because I have to drive home. So
yeah, same.
you don't have to drink. People do. Anyway, right. I think we should stop the poll. I think it worked. I can see the winner already. I don't have to refresh it. I can end the poll though. Shall I end it? Last chance to.
Who is the winner?
It's. Does it show up? I've ended the poll. Here we go.
I seen it.
With 80% of the votes, it's Meerkat, which was Kat's choice. Obviously, she's running away with it this year, and
Again.
it was Becky Kendrick's Meerkat on the blue with all the supplies from ScrawlrBox
Blue.
112. No, I think it was the paper from December's box.
Yeah.
And Alison Booth's llama, which is my choice, which I think's very good.
It's fun. I like that. It reminds me of Emperor's New Groove.
Yes, it does. It does.
Hey, I'm a llama again.
I don't think I watched that movie the whole way through.
Really? No, I used to watch it every day at one point.
Every day.
Every day when I was at uni.
Surely the
every
Emperor's
day.
New Groove is nobody's favourite Disney film.
It's not my favourite, but it was something that would go on in the background. So I'd watch Friends, Emperor's New Groove, and Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yes, okay.
I watched those films on repeat. I don't want to watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall now though, because Knobhead Brand is in it.
Right, of course. So just stick to Emperor's New Groove the whole time. Well, maybe I'll revisit that. I think that's probably one of the Disney films that I haven't watched with the kids.
Cusco. It's funny. It's making me laugh thinking about it.
Yes, so well done, Becky,
yeah, well done,
for
Becky.
your Meerkat. Well, you get a free month of ScrawlrBox. We'll get in touch with you. I'll write that down. And now we will choose a hairy comment. Let's scroll up. Mango. Nope. Wrong one.
Ooh, you like the mango.
Paul just said tampon. I think he was just guessing.
No tampons today.
No, you did very good. I mean, actually, looking back at the drawings, probably.
Yeah, one of them looks like it's a tampon advert. When they put it in the blue jar.
Okay, there is. I've lost all the hairy hairs. No, that's rude pictures.
Rude pictures?
Yeah, we're talking about the X-rated. Uh-oh. I've lost it. Right, let's go back on this one.
Are you on Nick's computer?
You what? Talking to me?
Yeah. Rude pictures.
I see. No. Okay, the winner of the comment is, it's going to be Paul. That's the one I see. Well done, Paul. Hairy hair.
Paul.
Well done, Paul. You get a limited edition scroll pack. This one. But this one, exactly. Listen to it, Paul. I'll tell you what, it's definitely got a Blackwing in it.
It's definitely got a Blackwing in there.
And probably a
Eco pen.
Recycled Eco pen. Yeah.
No, spoiling the surprise.
Paul does need some Blackwing pencils. He probably hasn't got many left. So well done, Paul. And well done, Becky. Thank you, everyone else. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for sticking around. Thank you, Kat, for coming along. Thank you, Helen, again for joining us. I hope the puppy is treating you well. Get some sleep. You do have to get up all through the night, don't you, to look after them?
I like actual children.
I've never had a dog.
Me neither. I've got cats. They also wake me up in the middle of the night. So
Yeah, but that's not for different reasons. They're just
Yeah, I can just kick them out. I'll just kick them out. They
yeah. So yes, I hope the puppy looking aftering goes well. Try and get some sleep. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your wonderful artwork and joining us on the stream. Thank you everybody in the chat.
Thanks, guys.
See you again next week. See you around. See you on Discord. See
Yeah.
you in wherever. See you at Drink and Draw. See you in the office. Come along. Yeah. See you next month. Keep scrolling. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.